Hi, crafters. As usual, I will wait until there are a few people online and with my live stream. And I want to talk to you about the mystery die. It's on its way to me. And welcome, you're the first one. I see there's one online now. And I'm waiting for more people to come on because then it's easier for me to explain uh, about the mystery die. Hi, Rare Crafts. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Barbara. Hi to you all. Good morning. Yeah, for me it's morning. I'm sorry. So, before I start talking about the mystery die, because I want to wait until more people are on. Hi. Did you have a nice birthday? Yes. Yes. Hey, Barbara, that's good. I had a nice birthday. My parents visit, and my mother made a special cake for me. It's called in Dutch boterkoek. It's um, like a cake with a lot of sugar and butter, and it tastes yummy. And yesterday, there was only a piece left, and I ate it all. I feel so guilty, but it's so yummy. So, good morning to everybody. Yeah, I was going to ask what you had to eat. Oh, yeah, I had a lovely cake, and we made at the evening for dinner time. I made my favorite dish, and that's an Italian dish, and it's called polpette. It's like meatballs with cheese and breadcrumbs in it, and with tomato sauce, and it's mouth watering. When I think about it, I can eat it again. But before I talk about the mystery die that I want to talk to you all about, I want to show you something, because there was a lady a few days ago who emailed me and asked me if I could design a cigarette box. But because there are, of course, people who are against cigarettes and stuff like that. I'm a smoker, but I totally understand, and it's a bad habit. But she wanted a box that looks like a cigarette box. So I designed one. And yesterday I put it on my Instagram. I don't know if you all saw it, but when you open it, it looks like a real cigarette box, but you can use it, of course, for all other kinds of stuff. Um, I will be putting the cut file in my Etsy shop today. I need a few minutes to make it into a perfect file so I can upload it in my Etsy shop, and it will be produced in a cutting die set, and that will be released by the KS Craft Lover store. So it will be made into uh, a cutting die as well. And I also cut one out of my favorite designer paper. And to show you, because I got asked, there will fit a deck of cards inside. So it will fit perfectly. And then you will be having space left to put in a little note card or small pens or markers. So what's the name again? Can you spell it for us? What? Oh, yeah. I can spell it. You mean the name of the cake? I think it's called. What I ate was boter cook, and the dish I ate was, and I believe they write it like this: polpette. I believe that's Italian for it. Good morning, Gail. Yes, my birthday went well. And I don't know if crayons fit into it because I don't own any crayons. But with my digital cutter, I also cut a very large one out. And so I can show it to you in comparison. This is the box, so that will be made into a cutting die set. And if you buy the digital cut file, you can even make it bigger than this one. And to give you a size of the one that's the original size, that's about slightly bigger than 3.5 inches, and wide it is 3 inches, and it's 1.25 inch thick. And the one I made here, the bigger one, that's slightly smaller than 4 inches by 4.5, and wide it is 1.5 inch. So this one is bigger, but this one I only can offer it into a cut file because of the size. Because I always make things that are accessible to people who have a standard die cutting machine. Chaoscraft, Hannah, or Adam. Hi, Hannah. Hi. Fun that you joined me. I just told everybody that you will producing the cigarette box soon. And I was giving them the measurements. So what cutter do you have? You mean a digital cutter? I have a Silhouette Cameo. I have had every brand out there. But for me personally, the Silhouette Cameo is the best machine. So I used that one to die cut them out. And Hannah, I'm happy that you're online, because now you can see that, because Adam asked me, but now you can see that the deck of cards will fit inside the normal standard box. So I can give you the measurements for the long cigarettes, not the regular size, which is more common. Yeah, I know that's more common, but I have to keep in mind that it has to fit in a standard die cutting machine. So the longer one will also need to be broader, wider, and then it will not fit in the standard die cutting machine, or I have to make it in a lot more different parts. So that was my struggle, why I made a normal size one. I think, Reru, I think that Hannah would love to read that. I had a scan and cut and it was rubbish. Yeah, I had a Cricut, I had a scan and cut, the only one that I didn't have was it's a very odd brand. You don't hear a lot about it, but that was rubbish too. For me, the Silhouette is the best. The size for the long cigarettes is 4x2 by 3/16. Yeah, I'm afraid that will not fit in a standard die cutting machine, or I have to make the box out of more parts. And now the box is made out of 3 parts, and that's to keep it easy. 2 parts are the outside, and this part that you see here sticking out, that's a separate piece. So you can make the box with or without this extra part, but this part will make sure that the lid will stay shut. So if you don't use this part, then you need to figure something out with a loop and something like Velcro or a magnet. And I have to look at my screen, so I point out the right points. Yeah, see, Hannah, I thought so too, because I could make a bigger one, or one that fits perfectly around a deck of cards, but I do not know how much people want a box for a deck of cards. So, but it will fit perfectly, so you can add it. The maker, yes, that was it. DIY Queen, yeah, it was the maker. Understood. The one you have created for the Europeans, I think it's gorgeous. How you made them. Thank you. And of course, if you buy the digital cut file, you can make it as large as you want, and then the longer cigarettes will fit. So, but I will look into the longer cigarettes, see if I can make a totally new die, so a new design that can hold the longer ones, but I'm not sure if it's possible. And having a lot of pieces to make only a simple box, not mean it in a bad way, but a simple box, then I'm afraid that people won't buy it. So yeah, it's always a struggle between what's possible and to keep an eye on a standard die cutting machine, because I myself only have a normal die cutting machine. I don't have the bigger ones. It's all good. I don't think the long ones would sell as much as yours regular size. Okay, okay. More pieces will be more expensive. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. So I always have to keep in mind how many pieces, and that's why I also didn't add decorative layers with this one, because when I do, you get even more pieces, and you see it will look great if you just die cut it out of designer paper straight away and not first cardstock and then designer paper layers. So I thought that this would be the best from both worlds, if you can say it like this. And then about exclusive die set. Last year, I designed 2 dies, a scissor one and a glue bottle one. And in the last video, I showed one, but I forgot to take the one that I still have left. I designed these. So the scissors was one of my exclusive ones, and a glue bottle, this one. I still have one left, but add that to the side. I again made a cutting die, not as, I think it will be slightly bigger. I believe it will be twice the size of this one. So not bigger, but have more parts. That's what I mean. I don't want to tell what it is, just to keep it a mystery. It's craft related, and what I made is something I think we all use while we are crafting. It's on its way to me, and I believe it will take about 5-6 days until it's at my house. I put it in my Etsy shop, so you can buy it, but there are a few things that I have to make very, very clear. Shipping from the Netherlands to anywhere in the world is really expensive. I can do shipping without track and trace, and that is about a normal price for shipping. It's about, I know only the price in euros, but that's about €4.50. So I think $6, something like that. But the problem is when it is gone in the mail, I can't track it. So I can't see where it is, and I can't replace the die because I only ordered a certain amount. So if you buy the exclusive die and you choose for the cheaper shipping to outside the Netherlands, then it's on your own risk. I have to be clear on that because I can't track them down. I can't see where they are. If you choose with track and trace number and it will be lost, then I will be able to give you your money back for the die. So not for the shipping, because that's the price I have to pay to ship it out with track and trace, but then I'm able to give you the money for the die back. I have to be very clear on that. If you don't want to take the risk, please don't order. I'm sorry, it's like that, and I can't help it. It's out of my control. Then I want to tell you something else, because last time there was a bit of a confusion about that there were no postage on the envelopes that I sent out. But in the Netherlands, it's possible to not buy a postage stamp, but a postage code. And that code I have to write down in the corner of the envelope. So it will be shipped in an envelope like this. So it's not a very big envelope, because bigger envelope, way heavier. And when something weighs heavier, I have to pay more shipping. So then you will see a code in the corner of your envelope, and that code is the code I have to buy online. So just to be sure that you know all the facts and things I can do nothing about, you can buy it. It's in my Etsy shop now. But if you choose the normal shipping, it's at your own risk. And I'm hesitant to ship them out now because of December is always a very busy month. But yeah, I want you guys to be able to enjoy an exclusive die set. I only ordered 50 of them, and when they are gone, they are gone. I'm not able to make or produce any more. It will also not be sold on AliExpress by any seller. So that are the things I wanted to say about the mystery die set that I designed. And yeah, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. So uh, I think you're right. Yeah, I want to be open and honest, and what I do is when you order something and you choose for normal shipping, so not with track and trace number, I will make a picture of your envelope so I can prove to you that your address is on it and that the code for the postage is on it. Um, that is something I can do, but that's the only thing I have. After I put them in the mailbox, it's out of my control. If you shrink the cigarette box down, it would look cute with after eights in or nuggets. Yeah, Gail, I think, and I maybe Hannah can agree with me. I can make a box that can or that is smaller and can hold after eights or nuggets, but it's hard for a seller to produce dies that are only usable for a certain type of candy. They always like boxes that are more versatile to use for different kind of candy. So yeah, that's a bit of a struggle with making all kinds of boxes. And what I get a lot from sellers is that they are afraid that there are already too many boxes out there. So for instance, somebody asked me to design a 3D coffee cup. This morning, I again looked into it, and yes, I'm able to design one. But there are so many wonderful SVGs in 3D coffee cups out there. Then what comes to my mind is what's the use for me to make another one? If you know what I mean. I don't mean it in a bad way, but there are so many who already made a beautiful 3D coffee cup. And then I rather invest my time in something that isn't already out there than something that you already can buy. But maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, let me know, because you tell me what you would love me to do, of course. So yeah, I hope it's all clear. The marker. DIY Queen. I'm a little bit confused about what you mean with the marker. I have to read back, I think. I'm trying to see what you say. Yeah, I can't find what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I love the small size for embellishments. Yeah, Raru, there will fit a lot of embellishments in, and I think it's the perfect box to put in shaker material for shaker cards or stuff like that. Because the exclusive die that I designed, that is now available in my Etsy store, it's possible to make it in a normal die set, but also into a shaker, because I know you all like shakers so much. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, DIY cream. Yeah, it's called the maker. Yeah, I forgot the name. Yeah, yeah. Goedemorgen, Miriam. Good morning, Miriam. Ian said to ask you to make a 3D beer can. Yeah. And what would he use it for? Ask him, Tracy. Because I don't see the use of. Oh, what I could make is a 3D mason jar. That was something that I was thinking about, making a 3D mason jar. But I'm thinking about if I would make it a rounded one or one with a flat front and a flat back side, and then with acetate in it, and the front side looks like the jar. So that was one thing I was thinking about designing next, a 3D mason jar, because I know you all like mason jars so much. So that was something on my mind. But if you have any other idea for something that I could design, let me know. 3 a.m. in the morning in the USA. Yeah, I know it's a lot earlier in the USA. I'm using your Santa bag toppers to make Christmas tags. Oh, that's nice. Make sure that when you post them somewhere, on Instagram, for instance, that you tag me, because I would love to see what you make. What you have made, sorry. Hi, Rosalind. Welcome. Would love the jar. He said he would put it in his bar to display. Ah, that's sweet. I will see when I have some spare time if I can make him a 3D beer can. But the top will be a problem because it only has a narrow opening. Beer can. A mason jar. See, I thought that mason jar would be a lovely one because I couldn't find a 3D mason jar out there. The only thing I struggle with is if I make it a rounded one, I wanted to make it see-through, but then you are stuck with the, how do I say that? One place that you have to glue the parts together. You will see the glue strip. So that's something I'm struggling with. Mason shaker. Yeah, but those are already a lot of on AliExpress. So, hi Amanda. Good morning. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm thinking about making one, but I have to see if I'm able to make it so it can be made see-through. You can make it from normal design paper, but also see-through. So that's something my gears in my head are thinking about. So for the people who tuned in later, the mystery die set, and I will see if I can give you guys a link where you can find the mystery die set. Yeah, I took it here. Yeah, so the link to the mystery die set you can find here. And I believe it will take about 5-6 days before I have it. And then I can package them and send them out. So that's why I put in 1 to 2 weeks. How do you call that? Shipping time. Because, I still need to wait until they are here. But I only ordered 50. I put only 45 in my shop. And that's only because I always like to have 1 or 2 as a spare for people who pay for the track and trace number. And if they are lost, I can replace those with a new one. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Maria. Welcome. Good morning. Yeah, and I also was thinking about making a box. I made a box, and I think it will be ready soon for Bakey Cat that can store A2 size cards. And I think it looks stunning. I hope when it's ready you do too. And I didn't cut it out with my digital cutter because I put in a lot of elegant details in it. And you know, a digital cutter won't cut them as nicely. So I have to wait until the die set is ready, but I think you will love it. Hi, Lisa. Nicole just popped in before going to bed. Ah, I hope I don't steal your sleeping time, if you know what I mean. Oh, what's the mystery set? Carol, it will stay a mystery. It's craft related. The first one I did was the scissors, and the second one I did was a glue bottle. And now I also made a tool that I think, almost all use while crafting, but I wanted to keep it a mystery. I think it's a fun one, but I like it. I like to see how many people are daring to buy the die not knowing what it is. And trust me, I'm having a hard time to keep my mouth shut and not spoil what it is. So I'm not good at lying or having secrets or stuff like that. So it's very hard to keep my mouth shut on what it is because I'm so happy with it. You could make tops and bottom for cylinders, and a die that cuts the width edges. I'm thinking about what you mean, Gail. I think I know what you mean, but if I make a 3D mason jar, I will try to make only one glue strip on it, so you don't have to glue all the parts together and see all those glue strips. So, hi Deborah, good morning. Good morning, El Friday. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry, Carol, that I don't want to spoil the mystery, but hey, Ojibwe, see? Now I can pronounce your name. You taught me very well with your video. Will you will sort out the beer can, your brilliance cannot be hide. How can I buy it? Maria, I don't know. Yeah, here is the link. So if you want to buy it, go to my Etsy store and there you will see what the shipping costs are. But please, please, please know that when you choose the option normal shipping, I can't track and trace it. So after I post it, I can't see where it is. That's why I'm doing this video to tell people the good and the bad from shipping from the Netherlands. It's expensive, I know. And trust me, the profit I make on each die is, I counted it at, I believe, €2. So that's not a lot. But for that €2, I also have to buy tape and envelopes and stickers and stuff like that. So I believe the profit will be around 150. So it's not a lot. The only thing is I like to once or twice a year do an exclusive die set. I also thought about doing an exclusive die set with together with a seller. I think I will do it with KS Craft because I like those people from KS Craft. They are so nice, so helpful. They do such a good job that I'm thinking about doing an exclusive set together with that shop. And they will send it out because that's much cheaper. But then you will have a set like a little bit of an advent calendar style. So we are going to count down and reveal a die each day. Something like that is on the seller and on my mind. But I have to come up with a good team that a lot of people will be able to use. So that's something, we have to figure out what the best is to make. And because I already make so many designs. Hello from Slovakia. I love your planner dies. I hope you are making some new ones. Susanna, thank you for your sweet compliment that you like my planner die so much. What would you like to see in a new planner die? Because I made a lot of them, but I have no clue at this moment what you would be looking for in a new shape. So if you have an idea, let me know, because I do not make planners myself. So it's for me, it's a little bit more hard to think of what you would like to have in a planner die. And do you use the larger ones or the smaller ones? That's also something I would love to know, because some sellers are only interested into producing the mini ones, and some sellers only want to produce the bigger ones. And I believe in about a week time, I don't know if he produced it yet, so I have to ask. I don't know if Hannah, are you still online? Did you already produce the ViewMaster planner page that I designed? I sure want to know, because yeah, I made a ViewMaster one. So Susanna, if you have an idea on what you would like to have, let me know, because it's always difficult when something is not something you do each day to know what other people would love to have. Of course, I can think of one or two, but it's always fun to know what you would like to see. And if you all have a new idea, let me know, because I'm always open to new ideas of it. Or if you like, have to say bye, Nicole, going to have dinner soon. Okay, have a nice dinner, Hannah, and thank you for joining me. Thank you. And please say hi to Adam from me. Yeah. I think the chat is slow, right? Because I'm waiting for people to respond to what I'm asking. Okay, I usually use the A5 planner for personal size planners. It's A6, I think. So only the little ones, because this is A6. This is a little one. I would love a die to make an advent calendar with little boxes behind each number to add trinkets or candy. Love and buy many of your dies. Kathy, did you know that I made something like that? But the problem with it is, when you want to have an advent calendar, because I made one and that one is in my Etsy store. The most people like to have a box, but the outer box where all the boxes need to be in there needs to be large, because else I can't fit in 24 or 25 holes or drawers or stuff like that. But I will think about something like the lottery tickets, where you have to make a pool strip, but a box with a pool strip. I hope that's something you would like, because then you have the same thing as an advent calendar. It's only not stuck in one sheet, if you know what I mean, because that won't fit through a normal die cutting machine. A normal die cutting machine. Did you design the cookie set in Case Craft with the cookie tray? I'm thinking about the one you. Could you send me a link to the one you mean? What you could do, see if I designed it, go to your desktop computer and then look under cutting dies and then designed by Nicole. If the die you mean is under there, then I designed it. That's the way you can know if I designed it or not. I'm working on the tutorial for Nicole's advent calendar cutting die right now. Yeah. Tracy is now doing a tutorial for the advent calendar that I made, that I designed, and it will be ready really soon. But her husband hurt his middle finger and needed surgery, so she also needs time take care of her husband, of course. I made my first order from your Etsy store. Ah, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. Sorry, I meant, could you make a top and a bottom for a cylinder and we can just cut acetate for the side, then add a can of beer inside? Yeah, but the problem is that when I design something like that, it has to have a certain dimension. And because some cans are taller, some cans are wider, it's always a struggle to find the perfect size. That's something, for me, it's not complicated to design a box like that. That's, yeah, with a few hours, I have a perfect box for the can you mean. But will more people love a die set like that in that size? That's always a struggle. Good morning, House Scrapper. Good morning, Susanna. I think about what planner dies I would like to have and let you know. I really like your creativity and the 3D projects you make. Your samples look amazing, so beautiful. Ah, thank you so much, Susanna. I do know, but if you know that lady, but that lady is also from Slovakia, from your country. Her name is Tamara. She also makes really nice cards, and we almost have the same style. So maybe you can check her out. I'm not going to pronounce her last name because I'm going to butcher that. But her first name is Tamara. I love the advent calendars. I've made about 6 this year so far. Whoa, Amanda, 6, that's a lot. Because I know they are a lot of work. Especially the cut work is a lot of work. Putting them together, it's okay, but yeah, cutting them is a lot of work to do. So, and can you show them to me, Amanda? Is it possible that you can show me or link me on Instagram? Tag me on Instagram so I can see what you made, because I would love to see them. I always like when you tag me on Instagram, because then I see what you guys make with dies I designed, and there's no more fun than to see what you would do with them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So for the last time, I will repeat it just because I'm so afraid that people will go and be upset with me. If you buy the mystery die set that is in my Etsy store, please make sure that when you choose for shipping, if you choose the cheaper shipping option, I cannot track and trace it. After I post it, it will be out of my control. If you want to be able to track and trace it, you have to pick the track and trace option. For Dutch people and people from Belgium, you can choose the normal shipping, because the price I did is with track and trace. So, yeah, and that's cheaper because we live in the same country. I must learn how to tag you. I believe you do it with hashtag and then Nicole's Paper Crafts. I think then you can, that's the way you tag me. I'm not so good at those kind of things too. I had to figure out, for instance, what was link in the bio. I had something like link in the bio. What's link in the bio? I didn't understand. Later on, I figured it out, but I'm not that good at that stuff either. So that's why I'm not on Twitter, because I have to learn a lot of things. House Scrapper too technical, you just add the hashtag. Ah, see? Ojibwe told it. I will put you as a moderator so you can make the text also. I will have to get my daughters to help me. Yeah, I always ask friends to help me as well. It's not the ad, but the hashtag to tag someone on Instagram. Okay. And what's the difference between an ad and a hashtag when you use it on Instagram? I have no idea what digital dies are. I'm not computer savvy. Kathy, a digital cut file is something that you can cut on a digital cutting machine, like a Silhouette Cameo, a Cricut, a Brother Scan and Cut. Those are digital cutting machines. And then you have a die cutting machine. Then you have something from metal. And then there you can use your normal die cut machine. So I have the Sizzix foldaway, but so these cutting dies are for these machines, and digital files are for a digital cutter. I hope that makes sense. That is a direct message. Okay. Hi, Ellen. Hi. If only there was a way to show you everything that I've made for craft stall. I'm doing a care housework and I don't use Instagram. I'm on WhatsApp. Amanda, you can send me an email. I will type in my email address so you can send a picture to my email. So then you will for sure know that I will see them. A tag is to someone and hashtag is for to describe words like card making 3D. Okay. Okay, I have been crafting for Christmas all year so far. from the beginning of the year, then you will have a lot done. Yeah. Then I understand you made 6 of those advent calendars. Did you enjoy your birthday, honey? Yes, Maria, I enjoyed it a lot. Even though I only could invite my parents, yeah, I enjoyed it. I was totally, how do you say that? When they were gone, I was tired, and but I had a fun day. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Machteld. Hi. Oh, wat lief. Dankjewel. Dankjewel voor het bestellen. Ik denk dat het ongeveer nog 5 dagen duurt voordat hij binnen is. I'm sorry, but Machteld is a sweet friend of mine. And she told me that she ordered the mystery cutting die. And I told her that it will be around 5 or 6 days before I will have it and that I can ship it out. So just so you all know, I don't have it yet. I'm not going to spoil the surprise because I want you guys to be surprised when you open the envelope and see what it is. Of course, I will do like a mystery picture, but I won't show the die. I just think it's fun for once that you can order a die if you want, of course, but don't know what it is. It is craft related and you can make it into a shaker. That's the 2 hints I will give to you. Oh yes, I get the hashtag molded. Thank you by far. Susanna, I think she meant to say digital cutting files because there are not digital dies, right? No, there are no digital dies. No. Only digital cut files and then normal dies from metal. Yeah. But in my shop, I put clearly now what are dies and what is a digital file. So please know that I only sell 1 die in my Etsy shop. The rest are all digital files. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. I finally caught you live only because I can't sleep. It's a bit past 3 a.m. here in Wisconsin. Ah, Debbie, why can't you sleep? Is the mystery die set alleen op Etsy te koop? Steffi, you can send me an email and buy it from me, but then I will save your email until they really have arrived because it will take about 5 days before I have them here. My Instagram, if anyone would like to follow me, is TF Papercrafts. I think they will, Tracy, because you make lovely items. Oh, and happy birthday to you, Nicole. My niece turned 6 this weekend too. Oh, happy birthday to your niece as well. Thank you, Susanna, for the birthday wishes. Yeah, when I was putting my phone on, it all shouted and made noises, and my mother said, what is happening? And I told her, I think everybody is saying happy birthday to me. It was so fun. If I think your message is not complete, Amanda. Um, I don't know what you tried to say. I'm trying to see. I've been crafting. Yeah, of course you can send me an email. That's no problem. Yeah. Well, they might see a peek of the advent calendar that I will post soon. Oh, did you post the picture? Put it on your Instagram because I think people will see that you are going to do the tutorial for it, Tracy. And thank you again for all your hard work because it's a lot of work to do the tutorial for that one. I know for sure. So for the people, I'm going to wrap up. For the people who like the boxes that I put on Instagram yesterday, I will put within the hour, I will put the digital cut file in my Etsy store, and the die cutting set will be produced by the KS Craft Lover store, and the die cutting set you can order in their store. I normally do not sell cutting dies in my Etsy shop, just so you all know, and don't make the mistake to buy and think that I'm going to send you stuff out. The only cutting die that I have in my store will be the mystery one. So, sweet people, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I wish you all a nice day. And if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see me design next, let me know because I always enjoying getting your input. I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for joining me. And until the next live stream. Bye-bye.